why I built the alarm system, because I have experience of burglary. It's like 4 years ago, and I consider that the place I live is very safe, and apparently it's not. And I don't have a habit to lock the door. So during about 2 a.m. In the midnight, someone broke in. But fortunately, I was awake studying for the test in the morning, and the guy broke in is a kid. So he saw me awake, so he just ran away, and nobody's harmed. And secondly, there are violence and crimes against basic ethnic groups. Hate to say that, but there's a song by YG called Meet the Flockers. It motivates people to rob Asian people. And after the song is published, there are some fatal home invasions in Georgia in Asian neighborhood. And at last, and this very important one, I don't have a firearm to protect myself. So that's why I try to build an alarm system. So maybe the alarm system cannot make the bad guy scared and run away, but it can wake me up, and I can call the police as soon as possible. And here is a schematic of the alarm system. These are the components, and the first one I use is the sonar distance sensor, and I use it to detect the distance. If there is any distance change, that means the door is moved and someone entered your house, and it will trigger the alarm. After the alarm is triggered, the piezo buzzer will give a very loud sound to wake people up. And also you can see I use 3 lights. The green lights means if the green light is on, it means the alarm system is armed and is ready to work. And if you see the red light and blue light flashing, that means the alarm is triggered. And here is the distance sensor I use. It's a SR04 ultrasonic distance measurement sensor. And the difficulty I encounter here is like I don't know like how these 4 pins work. And after I put some time in it, I found that the ground on the left and the VCC pin on the right is to connect to the ground and the 5 volts power supply. And you can see the second one on the right is trip. This pin is used to send the sonar signal to the object, which is the door. And the second one on the left is echo pin. It is used to receive the signal coming back from the object. And here is the calculation of the distance. So as we know, at 20 degrees Celsius, the speed of sound is 0.03435 centimeters per millisecond, and the pace of sound is the inverse of speed of sound. It is 29.1 millisecond per centimeter. And the duration, which means the time it takes for the signal to reach the object from the sensor, is the signal of echo pin divided by 2. The reason for dividing by 2 is because the signal of echo pin is how much time it takes for the signal to start from the sensor, reach the objective, and going back. That's why it's divided by 2. And the distance is the duration divided by 29.1. And if you give us a number in centimeters. And the following is the code I use to calculate the distance. The second very important device is the Tidal Volume. So it is used to generate very loud sound, and you can actually set up a frequency in your code to let it generate at very high pitch sound, and which is very annoying. And here is a state machine diagram. So after we start the distance measurement, the sensor will send sonar signal, and the green light will be on to indicate the system is ready to work. And then it will receive signal and calculate the distance. If the distance is larger than 15 centimeter, or any values you set, it will goes back to the beginning, because the door is not moved, there's nobody entering your home. But if the distance is less than 15 centimeter, it means the door is moved, and the alarm can be triggered, and the buzzer can be activated to generate sound, and the red and blue light will flash. So this is the photo of my system, and I will demonstrate how it works. Okay, so the code is uploading, and you can see the green light is on. And if I put my hand in front of the sensor, it will generate very annoying sound. So please brace yourself. And also the red light and blue light will flash. So there we go. Everyone ready? So the only way to disarm this one is just to unplug it. There's no way to So yeah, and this is the sources I use to build this system. And thank you. Any questions?
That was nice of you to unplug it. I think you should try to make people ask questions while it's going on. Well, should we start the tradition right now that you have to ask a question? At some point, Carrie already satisfied her question.
It would also make like a cool alarm clock. Like if you have, one of those alarm clocks where you like get up and unplug it. So that, it keeps going off until you get out of bed or something. Put it on the other side of the room.
Yeah, it can be used to just put it like beside your drawer or something. So if your siblings or yeah, they sneak into your room to check on your stuff, it can also go off. Yeah.
Nice.
So how little of changes can it detect, like in motion?
The range is from 5 centimeters to 4 meters.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, like if there was a pressure change in the room and the door kind of moved, it wouldn't start going off. Basically,
No,
the door
it
rattled in the frame.
wouldn't.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, let's see, your code said 15 feet, is that right?
15 centimeters.
15 centimeters. So it's only set up to be close. You would have to put this right next to the door.
Yes.
That's the idea. Understood. Well, any other questions?